Remove that. There we are. All right. This is episode 2, week number 2 of the NFL season. This is first is the goal. First is the goal, right, Jubert?
That's right.
All right. It's filling in for Spencer this week. Is the man right there. Justin Jubert is CEO of J2RC. Go visit him at J2RC what?
J2RC.net.
.net.
Yep.
Just like JConcepts.net.
You got to go to the .net. It's cheaper.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is.
That makes sense, Jason. Yeah.
and the .com was taken, but the .net is also cheaper.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Spencer, thanks you for filling in there, Jubert. We appreciate you jumping on the show. Spencer's at the Southern Nationals down in West Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah, it's always a good track down there too. I want to go to that at some point. We'll see.
Yeah, I saw some videos from last year's. It looked awesome.
Yeah, they built some really cool flowing tracks for that race.
Nice. Well, best of luck to Spencer and the whole JConcepts gang. And then this weekend, you're going to be heading out to LCRC for the race against cancer.
Yep.
And you're leaving tomorrow?
Yep, we're headed down tomorrow afternoon. I don't know if I'll practice tomorrow or just do it Saturday morning. Maybe I'll just hang out for the day and
practice, man. What do you need practice for, man?
Practice.
All right, are we talking about practice?
Haven't driven an RC car since March, but I don't need practice.
Hey, I went up to the Vintage Nationals a few years ago. I didn't drive an RC car for 18 years. And I was doing good if it wasn't for those aluminum turnbuckles that Jason Burrows set me up with.
He wanted you lightweight.
Yeah, aluminum turnbuckles for a guy that hasn't raced in 18 years.
Yeah,
still bugs me.
Seeing how durable they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, failed.
Set me up for failure. The whole car needs to be titanium for me to race and carbon fiber. But I was doing good though. 18 years not on the track, and I was actually Jason was impressed. I could see him as I was driving. He was like, damn.
Oh, maybe he does know what he's doing. No. Nope, broke a turnbuckle.
No, yeah, he sucks. And I didn't hit nothing. I just came off of a jump, and of course, aluminum. So,
yeah.
Ends right up.
Yes.
I'm like, what happened? What happened?
Just land on the wheel wrong, and she'll snap.
Yeah. So this weekend, I'm hoping to make it out there on Sunday, I guess, to see the mains.
I'm hoping to race a main.
That's true. You better get a hold of me and let me know if you might be leaving Saturday night. Maybe I should try and get there Saturday.
Like, Gotti, my main's really early. I'm just going home. Screw everybody else. I'm going home.
Yeah. Is this where you have to leave by a certain time?
Yeah, leaving 5 or 6. You know,
it's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's when I want. You know, I don't want to get home past 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So if I leave at 5, I'll get home 8:30. So leave any later than that, it just keeps getting later and later.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten home from there at 10, 11 o'clock. You know, I've gotten home from RC Excitement at 3 in the morning. I think I got back from Psycho Nitro Blast at like 5 in the morning one year and had to go to work.
Jeez.
It's terrible.
Yeah. That reminds me of, I've told this story in a podcast probably plenty of times. But anyway, I'll tell it again. Chicago Hobby Show, 1998. We go out party until like, you know, well, the bars closed at 4 a.m. So we were at the Excalibur nightclub. And, you know, 4 a.m. comes around. So actually, I think I left around 3 and I got home by 4. and laid down for about 2-3 hours. And then here, David Spachette and Brian Dunbar on their way home, they took the train the wrong way. It was going north instead of south, I believe.
Dope.
And they didn't get, and Spachette comes walking through the door just when me and Matt Francis were getting ready to walk out of the door to go to the show. And David's like, just give me a second. He goes in the bathroom, comes right back out, and hauls off to the Trinity booth, looking like death. But Spachette probably wants me to stop telling them that story. But
Do it.
It was just funny. It was great. We had a great time. But all right,
everybody knows you have fun there. Those conventions and everything, everybody knows you just have fun at night.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. I miss those days. Knuckle Sports Bar, man, that's where it was at. Go there and Excalibur.
Mm.
So we're in week 2, but week 1 of the NFL. This is a NFL podcast, so I guess we should kick into the NFL portion of it. But we had to police some RC guys there, right? Week 1, buddy. My Patriots getting it done over the Dolphins, 21-11.
I didn't see a second of the game.
What? Oh man!
Saw a couple highlights, but that was about it. And I heard there was almost a brawl at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the Dolphin players tried to rip off Cam Newton's chain.
Yeah, that's what it was.
What's that all about?
That his grandma gave him, wasn't it? Right?
Yeah. So, I believe that's what it was. His necklace.
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know. I wouldn't wear that. I don't think during a game. But
yeah, I mean, sports guys are superstitious. If he thinks it makes them play better, then they'll do it.
Yeah, right. Rich Hawks, my coworker at Trinity, 1 Superior Street. That's something that's something that only me and Rich know about. We'll leave it at that. 1 Superior Street. Thanks for joining, Rich.
So something good happened there.
Good or bad, you'll never know. So yeah, Patriots game. Cam Newton debuting. Got my notes here. Actually made some notes, man. Cam Newton, 15 for 19, 155. 0 touchdowns, but he had 2 rushing touchdowns.
It's not bad.
A little nervous about him running.
Yeah. But, how old is he now? He's in his 30s, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's
30, 31, 32, 33, 30.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, just coming off the injuries, it just makes me nervous. But
yeah, he's been injured a lot in the last few years.
He's a big dude, man.
Yeah, for sure. Tom Brady looked like shit.
Yeah, we will get to him. Ryan Fitzmagic or Fitztragic, he was 20 for 30, 191, 3 interceptions by Fitztragic. He was not Fitzmagic.
Ouch.
That weekend.
Yeah, he's always been very hot or cold of what you're going to get with him.
Yeah,
he was like that in Buffalo. When he's with the Jets, I don't think he played a good game when he was with the Jets. And what was it last year?
He even admits it. He's like, dude, I'm just like, when he was doing really, he would just be like, when he was with Tampa and killing it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I know this is going to end, because he was on that hot streak. He's like, I'm just riding this wave as long as I can. I mean, he even admits that it was going to end. But yeah,
because he's not, he's not a premier passer. So, it's get on a hot streak and you ride it until it's done.
Yeah, I like him though. He's pretty cool. Good guy.
Yeah.
Got the beard rocking
I
out.
know
Looks awesome.
people loved him in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Even though he was up and down in Buffalo too.
Yep. So 21-11, we get the victory. Now we go on to face the Seattle Seahawks.
How'd their defense look? Not as good as last year.
They look good. I mean, they had, I believe, 2 interceptions. No, 3. What am I talking about? 3. He had 3 interceptions. So I don't know. It's hard to tell against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
We always play them good in New England, but then when we have to go down to Miami, we always lose that game in Miami. It seems,
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, we lost it at the last second.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. We'll find out more this week when I go to Seattle.
Yeah,
And,
I don't see him squeaking that one out.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Not the way Russell played.
Yeah.
If he played the same.
I have him on my fantasy team, and he got me a ton of points.
Yeah. But they won't. I don't think they're not going to have a crowd. So.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting that. Like, I keep thinking, oh man, we're going to Seattle. It's loud as hell there.
Yeah, it's going to be quiet.
But no fans, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, because I've seen it in games in the past where that has affected the offense of the opposing team, where they just can't hear what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's being so loud there.
I wonder now, when they pipe in a noise, I was wondering this on Sunday, do they put it throughout the stadium, or is that just on TV when they bring the noise in?
I don't know.
Well, I was watching highlights of the Patriots game, and in the highlights, it was quiet. So I don't know if that's like that for every stadium, but I think on Sunday, they just had that going through the TV on CBS.
I think so. I don't think they're putting that through the speakers in the stadium.
Yeah, because you could hear everybody talking on the highlights.
Yeah. That's the other thing is all season you're going to hear so many more players talking. You're really going to hear what's being said, and a lot of apologizing by networks for what goes over the air.
Yeah, if somebody's not on that delay button,
yeah,
you just miss it.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of clips online, within minutes of
somebody screwing up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think by halftime they had a clip online with Justin Tucker's first kick. And he's like, yeah, still effing got it. All excited.
Wow. So it got through.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it got through.
Okay. Well, your Baltimore Ravens, a 38-6 victory over the star-studded Cleveland Browns.
Yep. Even though it's the Browns, they were one of the only 2 teams to beat the Ravens last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though Kirby was giving me shit for being happy that they beat the Browns.
Yeah, but the Browns are so hyped, like they were last year, the same this year. I mean, new coach.
They got a lot of stars on their team. They have the talent.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, just a Cleveland curse or what. They just can't put it together.
No, not at all. Michael Lombardi on his podcast, The GM Shuffle, he made a great point. He said, I guess it was an old Bill Walsh quote, when you have a whole lot of something, you have nothing.
Right.
So they have all this talent, and they don't have no identity. They don't know if they're a passing team or a running team. Yeah. And they're trying to distribute the ball everywhere to please everybody.
And they got 2 great running backs, and I think they just got to lean on them a little more.
Yeah.
Because when they got Nick Chubb going, he'll bust out some big ones. And then Baker wants to just launch one down the field or wants to put the game on his back. And it's like, dude, just Let your running backs wear down the defense a little bit. He doesn't just seem to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what they did to Baltimore last year, was they just beat them up on the ground. But Baltimore shored up their defensive line, some big names, and they got gashed for a couple good ones, but they did a lot better against the run this week than last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah, I thought it'd be a lot closer game like everybody else, but man, 38-6. Jesus. And
yeah, it's a division opponent too, so no matter who it is, generally in the division, it could be anyone. Look at Miami's been terrible for all those years, but they'll still beat the Patriots in.
yeah. We'll split it usually.
Yeah. Or the Bengals or Browns beating either the Steelers or the Ravens.
Mm-hmm. Divisional games are just tough.
Yeah. But Lamar looked good, picked up where he left off.
Yeah.
Went 21 for 25 for 270 something.
275, yep.
Yep. 3 touchdowns. Yep. He didn't have to run. He didn't run for many yards. He didn't have to.
Yeah.
Shit, they got 4 great running backs. The rookie Dobbins got 2 touchdowns in his first game. So when it comes to running, they're pretty stacked. They can run all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lamar's proven that he can throw. He has some really good passes.
Yeah, people question his throwing when he came into the league, but that's no issue. I don't think.
No, it's just going to get better, especially as he gets better receivers. Mark Andrews is a great tight end. He's a great safety net for him. Mm-hmm. Hollywood Brown is finally completely healthy. I think they clocked him at 20. I think he's 21 miles per hour.
Yeah, I read that.
It was a breakaway last weekend.
Yeah.
So, kid's fast. I don't know if he's fast as Tyreek Hill, but he's fast.
Well, we got the Browns on our Madden 21 simulation here. Tonight's game, they're playing the Cincinnati Bengals in Cleveland. And I simulated this game today. So we'll pick it up in the fourth later here. Right now we're in the first quarter. 0-0. What do we got? 4 minutes left in the first quarter. And we just like to see how it compares at the end of tonight's game, see if the Madden simulation was close. So I do 15-minute quarters, so it's almost like a 2-hour video. I know nobody's going to watch that, but you could skip around and go to the end.
All right.
And probably nobody will do that either. But I do it, and it makes me happy.
I think Joe Burrow will have a pretty good game.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty impressive last week.
Yeah, from the highlights I saw.
Yeah, they should have won that game. But he looked good back there. I like he looks tall. He's poised, drops back in the pocket, and then he could just take off. I mean, I think he had like a scramble for 20-some yards for a touchdown. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think he's pretty legit.
That and the Browns, the only guy that really showed up for him last weekend, Njoku, their tight end, he hurt his ACL, I believe.
Really?
I don't think he tore it. I think he just strained it.
Okay.
He's ACL or MCL. Maybe it was MCL.
All right.
He minimum 3 weeks. They put him on IR, so he's out minimum 3 weeks.
Man, how did I miss this? Because he's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, he's. I hope you're not playing him tonight.
Well, I gotta. What time's that game start?
It's too late at this point.
No, it's not, because that game don't start till what time?
Does it start at 8:30?
Yeah, I hope so. I can change it still.
Yeah, if the game doesn't start till 8:30, I'd pull him out because he ain't playing for a while.
I can't believe
Yeah,
this. I'm the 6-time champion, and I missed this.
he got hurt. I think third or fourth quarter of the game on Sunday, and then I saw this. I think it's MCL strain. He had their lone touchdown, and he had another good catch for them. He was like their safety net for the game while he was in there.
I'm not getting any injury report on him, Jubert.
He's refresh.
Okay.
He should be out.
I do have questionable next to him, but it's not giving me any info. I'll take him out just to be safe.
Watch, he plays and he has a freaking great game.
I'll kill you. I will come to LCRC next or on Saturday or Sunday and just oh man.
I just going by what I saw. I saw a strained MCL.
I'll get there Saturday just to make sure you're there. It goes off for 4 touchdowns. All right. Rich Hawks saying, "Oh please what, Rich?" Missed that. You know Rich Hawks there, Jubert?
Nope.
Former research and developer at Trinity. Dude was awesome, man. He was a big part of a lot of awesome products there. Oh, please, 6-time? Yeah, I'm 6-time champ. Just call me. I answer my phone now. This is 6-time. Just like Dr. Disrespect. He's like 2-time here. 6-time here. What's up? Kirby 7-time. Rona's like, what happens if you get your 7th fantasy football championship this year? You're gonna be you and Kirby are both gonna be 7-time champs. I said Kirby's 7XL. I'll just be 7X.
What's the L for?
It's 7XL is 7 extra large, which comes from huh?
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was for the large.
Yeah. No. We told the story in a podcast, but it comes from actually Shaq used to be 7XL. 7 extra large, 7 foot. And Kirby's like, oh man, I like that. 7 national championships. So he rolled with Team 7XL. Call me Kirby Jr. See that? Rich knows. Rich. 6-time, buddy. 6-time. I'm going to pass Brady and Jordan. Trying to pass greatness as far. Well, not Jordan, but I don't like that.
Out of how many leagues per year?
Jordan didn't win without Pippen. What's that now?
Out of how many leagues per year, though?
I only play 2 leagues per year.
2 leagues? Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I know some people play like 3 or 4.
I used to play. I got 5 in this one league, and then last year I joined a friends league. They actually had a spot open. It's hard to get into, and they're like, "Hey, we got a spot open. You want to join?" So I joined, and it was my first year in the league, and first time I ever went to a live draft. I always did them online, and I won the thing.
And then they're like, "Hey, we're not no more."
Yeah. So when I win, I dropped down to the 10th spot in the draft this year when I had to pick. So they're like, 10th spot. Well, I had the draft and I got a B+ for a grade on my overall draft. So take that.
Who was your first pick?
And we're 1-0. Yeah, who was my first pick now? I get my 2 leagues mixed up here. Actually, my first pick was Josh Jacobs, running back, Raiders. What was I saying now about the Yeah, I got a B plus overall. So yeah, last week's game. So in the league, obviously I'm called 6-time champ. That's my tag. And I went up with the guy that decided to mock me and say he's a 37-time champ, which, obviously he isn't. And I end up winning 149 to 140. Thank you very much. That's what you get for mocking me.
Take that.
So I'm 1-0.
Yeah, when I did when we did the radio impound fantasy, that was the only time I did fantasy. Was all those times I did it. I used to get stressed out every freaking week. Who to play,
Really?
who not to
You cared
play.
that much?
Yeah. Huh?
You cared that much?
I always cared, but yeah,
Yeah, you did. Make me happy
I wanted
because
to win.
nobody cared.
I wanted to win.
Damn, that's what I love, man. I love that.
Wanted
So
to
did
win.
I thought it'd be fun for everybody, but it was so like I was getting questions left and right when people joined. They were like, "Now, how's this work? What do you do?" And I was like, "What? Come on, man."
It was a bunch of RC guys.
Yeah. They didn't like it. So this year I make for this podcast, I made the pigskin pick 'em, and I made it easy. You just pick the winner, who you think's going to win each week.
Yeah.
That's it. No spreads, nothing like that. I tried to make it very simple for everybody.
Yeah, the pick'em's a little less stress. It's a little easier.
Yeah. And then I get Jason texting me today. He's like, "How do I log into this thing again?"
Just download the app.
That's what I told him to do.
Just get the Yahoo Sports app.
Yeah. He's like, "Ugh."
Another app.
Yeah. Ugh. He goes. So you and anybody out there that wants to join the league, I have a link on the Radio Impound page, and on the First is the Goal page. You can join the pick 'em still because we're going to drop 2 weeks. So your 2 worst weeks. So even though you didn't pick last week, you could drop that one, and you can drop this week coming too. So you can join late and still be in contention. And I'm going to give away some Rivkin stuff, autograph body, stuff like that for the top 3 finishers. We'll give away something. But I thought it would just be fun for everybody to join in. I thought it'd be cool for these guys that race that, they get a chance to see how they do against Spencer, Jason, yourself. You're in there.
Yeah.
I
think Spencer's at the top right now, isn't he?
What's that?
I think on my side, I think he's got Spencer at the top.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Like there's a 3 or 4 way tie at the top.
I know I didn't do too good. I went 9-7.
No, you did pretty crappy.
Yeah. Well, I tried to pick some upsets there. I didn't want to just go with what everybody was doing. So we got in the lead right now is Spencer Rivkin, 11-5. Jason Rona's 11-5. I think he just
you just copied Spencer.
Copied Spencer, or called him up or whatever, and said, "Hey, what are you doing? How just fill this out for me." Gotti's annoying.
Where's the Bluestones? They're not on here.
Yeah, I don't see the Washington Bluestones. Kirby Hand must have got together with Rona and Spencer. He went 11-5 also. Justin Jubert, J2, he went 10-6.
Yeah.
So you're sitting 4th. Kyle Chasen is 10-6.
I guarantee Kirby and I we missed on the San Francisco 49ers pick. I guarantee that.
Yeah. How do I see your picks from last week? Can I do that, or
I don't know.
I guess not. I'm trying to click on your name. I thought it would show me the picks. Kyle Chasen 10-6. David Alford 10-6. Curse of Bobby Lane 10-6. Gotti Jr. 9-7. Chili Duncan went 9-7. And then Lance Romance 7-9. 0-16 went 7-9. Corey Jordan, left tire salute Hashtag left tire salute. Forgot to pick, I guess. He joined late. 0-16, so he can drop that week. And Wayne Adams came in late also. So those guys can drop that week. So yeah, this is on Yahoo Fantasy. Like I said, you can find the links on the Facebook pages, and I'll post them again. And all you do is click on the link, and then I have the group ID number and the password for you guys, and you can just join in and see where you finish. I thought it'd be fun for everybody, but I guess thought we get a lot more people than that, but oh well.
Just keep doing it. It's easy. It's easier than fantasy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I tried to just make it easy. So, all right, what do we got here? We got in our Madden 21 simulation. It's the second quarter. Cleveland is up on Cincy 10-7.
This was the only upset that I picked as far as like how Yahoo ranked the games. I think Bengals might be able to pull it out.
Yeah, I'm going with Cincy too. I really think they're going to go into Cleveland, win this game, and then all of a sudden Cleveland is going to be they're going to be shaken.
Yeah. Even though they have, I think they have something like 6,000 fans in the stands tonight.
Oh, okay? So they're doing that too. Then I know some states are different, and they're not
the first two home games, they're going to have 6,000 fans. Trying to think of where else there was. I just looked it up today.
Okay.
One of the stadiums was going to have like 2,500 people. I can't remember where it was. The 2,500 people might as well not have anybody.
I think what they're doing is they're offering the season ticket holders.
Okay.
They're the only ones that are allowed in. So, and I think different states are, they got to keep the numbers. That's why you're seeing like New England don't have any fans there because they're not allowed to. I think it's just all the restrictions from different states.
I mean, Buffalo won't have any this year because we can't do anything in New York. So
yeah. I think Jacksonville had a lot of fans there. I was gonna look that up, but
I want to say Miami was like the 2,500 person cap, but I could be wrong on that.
Okay. Oh, maybe that's what Jacksonville was too then.
There's 17,000 in Kansas City.
17,000?
Yep. For their Thursday night game, they had 17,000 in the stands.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. 17,000 out of, I think
What's
it
that
holds
stadium?
70,000, I think.
All right. Yeah, so they spread out pretty good then.
Yeah.
Rich Hawks I think he's the only one that's viewing this tonight. Chicago has no fans because they got shot.
Sadly,
man. There's I forget the handle on Twitter. There's they keep track of the daily shootings in Chicago. How many were shot? How many were killed?
It's just a rolling ticker.
Yeah. Man, actually, I have my ESPN. This is my ESPN zone shirt from Chicago. Look at that. Look at that, Hawks. I don't know if you can see it or not. Wait, where am I at?
There you go.
There we go. Look at that. ESPN Zone Chicago. I don't even know if that's still around because that was a long time ago.
Never been to Chicago.
What's that?
Never been to Chicago.
I mean, I love Chicago, but
been to the airport. That's about it.
Yeah.
It was my pit stop on my way to Hawaii. Straight from Chicago to Hawaii.
Hawks wants to know if I looted that. Yeah. Because that's what everybody does, right? Why would you pay for things in Chicago? I worry about you, Hawks, in Chicago. Every time I see those tweets, how many people were shot. Oh man, because Hawks is out there. Be safe, Hawks. I think you're still out there, right, Hawks? But yeah, Chicago. I don't know. I went there. I had a good time. I used to walk the streets at night, and I never, never came across any trouble or anything. There we go. Hawks is okay. He's good. So yeah, the fans. Yeah, like I said, out of Seattle, I'm not sure about. I'm gonna look this up right now while we're talking, but
I think Seattle, they're not going to have any.
Okay, they're not going to have any. Now they're worried about the air quality in Seattle because of the wildfires out there.
Yeah.
So they were saying that it was funny because Belichick was doing a podcast, doing the press conference today, and he was talking about wind currents and stuff. And then he caught himself and he said, "Not that I'm an expert on weather and wind currents, but from what people told me." So they're keeping an eye on the wind currents, and if the air quality is at a certain level, if it's bad, they will move that game.
Wow.
To a different location from what I was reading here.
I think it was that bad. Like I didn't think the wind was going like north, or I guess I just don't know where the wildfires are.
Yeah,
Like
I
affecting
didn't know
that
for
area.
sure. Both the Patriots and Seahawks are monitoring the air quality in Seattle as the two clubs gear up for their primetime matchup at Century Link Field on Sunday. Due to the wildfires in Washington State bringing air quality to unhealthy levels, the Seahawks moved their Wednesday practice indoors, and the Mariners have elected to move their weekend series with the Padres to San Diego. Per NFL rules, if the air quality index reaches 200 or higher, the game will need to be relocated.
Where would they go then?
Let's see here. Seattle's air quality index has hovered around the 200 number over the last few days, but luckily for these clubs, rain in the forecast for Friday is promising for their prospects of playing in Seattle this weekend. Let's see where.
Can always count on rain in Seattle.
Yeah. Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll. We see a turn in the weather pattern coming before the weekend. That should help us out a lot. We tuned into it. The predictions, if you're paying attention to the science, the predictions are it's going to move out. It's going to move out, but anything can happen, so we got to be ready. Bill Belichick says he has a pretty positive outlook, but added that the team will be ready to do whatever maneuvering situation calls for. Let's see where they would move. Not seeing that. So I guess they would know. They would have to know by Saturday if they're going to move that.
Yeah. I didn't realize the Chargers had the Chargers and the Rams are sharing a stadium, right?
Yeah, SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was done already.
Yeah, it's awesome. Looks really cool.
Yeah. I did see part of that. Was that Dallas and the Chargers, or the Rams rather?
Pete Carroll said the Seahawks are in contact with the NFL, which makes the call on whether a game is postponed or moved. And one easy solution for Sunday's game would be to play it on Monday.
What if the air is crappy on Monday too?
I know. That's what I'm trying to find out here. Man, there's a lot of info on this as far as how air quality level is determined. A lot of science here. Looks like the game would most likely be moved to San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Well, there we go. But yeah, thank God No fans, because that Seattle 12th man, they are loud. So, and like I said, I keep forgetting about this when I'm looking at my pick'ems and I'm thinking about my fantasy lineups because I always take that into consideration. Like, okay, if I have a guy on my team in fantasy and I'm like, okay, he's at Seattle this weekend, that's a tough environment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know
Yeah,
why.
places like Kansas City, Seattle.
Yeah.
You worry about that crowd noise definitely plays a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Other than this year. What about the freaking Super Bowl? Is there going to be no fans at the Super Bowl? Is that in where's the Super Bowl this year? Minnesota?
Well, 1 second. Ask me questions I should know, and I don't. Good, yeah. What are they going to do for that? Let's see. Super Bowl fans. Type in.
Maybe it's far enough away. They're just planning to not have them, or possibly. It also depends on where it is.
Oh, Raymond James Stadium, Tampa.
Oh, okay. I'll say it's probably Florida.
Yeah, February 7th, 2021.
Well, at least Tampa Bay won't have a home game for the Super Bowl.
Why did they do that? I didn't understand. Let's see. Super Bowl 55 will be played at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. In 2017, the NFL announced that the game was officially awarded to Tampa after the NFL moved the Super Bowl set for Los Angeles from 2021 to 2022. Okay. Super Bowl 55 will be televised by CBS, so we'll have Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
I like Romo as a announcer.
I do. I mean, there's some hate out there, but man, I think he's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That Kansas City game last year, 2 years ago, Kansas City Patriots. Was that? Yeah. He was calling like every freaking play.
Yeah.
Before it happened. It was unreal. Unreal. So yeah, Super Bowl 55. So in Florida, I don't know. Florida seems to be allowing more people in the stadium, but yeah, if they can only do like 25% capacity, man, for the Super Bowl, jeez.
The prices of those tickets
Insane.
be ridiculous.
All right, Madden 21 simulation, Cleveland 13, Cincy 10.
A bunch of people had their early picks were Tampa Bay going to the Super Bowl, and after last week, I don't know.
Yeah, Tampa loses to the Saints 34-23, and Brady just looked uncomfortable back there.
Yeah,
I don't think it's because he's old or anything. It's just they just have enough time. I mean, they had no preseason games. Limited OTAs, preseason, no preseason. It's tough, man, to just come in there and learn a whole new system.
Yeah, all new guys. He's never played with other than Gronk, who was a non-factor as well.
Non-factor. He looked slow out there, actually.
Yeah. He took that year off and dropped a ton of weight.
Tons.
Like all of his muscle, he just dropped it all. In a matter of months. And it's got to be tough to come back, losing all that muscle and then trying to put it back on.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of timeline he had for when he was going to come back. Could have been, I don't think, more than 6 months.
I don't even think let's see what Gronk had here. He only had 2 receptions for 11 yards.
Yeah.
He was targeted 3 times. Brady ended up 23 for 36, 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and one of them was a pick six.
It was weird. I don't think he had that brace on his arm either. Gronk. I didn't notice it. He wore that brace.
Yeah, he always wore it in New England.
Yeah, I don't think he had that on.
And,
He always had the brace on his right arm.
And Brady was sacked 3 times.
Could be the Saints were just that much better,
Well, Saints are, they're good, man.
They're going to be good, but we'll see as the season progresses if Brady and his receivers can get on the same page.
Yeah.
I heard Bruce Arians threw him under the bus, but
he did.
I didn't see the comment.
He said along the lines of Brady was just making the wrong reads.
Right.
And Godwin, I think the pick six was going to Godwin.
Mm-hmm.
And he blamed Brady on that one.
Because it was like way. Oh no, the guy jumped the route on that one.
Yeah, and that's 2 different coaches. Like Belichick would have just said, "We need to improve."
Yeah.
The coaches need to improve. The players need to improve. He would never, do what say what Bruce did, but
yeah.
And I think Brady responded to it today. Like he just said something like, I just need to get better. That was it. Somebody tried to create, of course, a reporter asked about it and tried to create some friction there, but Brady wasn't taking it. But you wonder what he thinks behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't go on like that in New England.
No, absolutely not.
So some more week 1 scores. We had I don't know if you remember who you picked, but we had Green Bay beating the Minnesota Vikings. My boy Kirk Cousins, 43-34.
Yeah, I picked Green Bay for that.
Pull mine up here and see how I did.
I think Yahoo had the Vikings favored.
Let's see. Yeah, I went with Green Bay. I had Green Bay winning. Seattle at Atlanta. Seattle wins 38-25. I had the Falcons winning that one.
Oof.
Yeah. Mistake. I thought it was again, I think I was like, oh, it's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The fans. No home field advantage. New York Jets lose to the Buffalo Bills 17-27.
I heard they looked god awful.
Terrible. Yeah.
The Jets. I saw a few clips on the local news and they looked awful.
Buffalo Bills, the Bills Mafia voted the number 1 fans by Fox Sports here. Number 1 fan base for 2020. I'd still love to go up there and get thrown through a table.
They're number 1 and getting disappointed every year.
You gotta love the passion, though, man.
It can only take so much disappointment.
I don't know. I think this year's gonna be different for them.
40 years of disappointment's enough.
Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears, Chicago winning, getting the
victory. I had Detroit for that.
So did I. Chicago wins 27-23. What did Trubisky do in that game? Let's see here. what his stats were, because everybody was crapping on him
Yeah.
before the season.
I don't know if he necessarily won that game more than the Lions gave it away.
Oh, he had 242 yards passing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What was the rest of his stats? Social play my summary. He had a nice 27-yard touchdown pass to Anthony Miller. So, yeah, I had the Lions in that one. Patriots and Dolphins, of course. I took the Patriots. I'm sure you did also.
Yeah.
Now, here's the game I don't think anybody guessed. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Come on, think. What game out there do you were like, what? Washington football team
Oh,
versus
yeah.
the Philadelphia Eagles.
There's not one person should have picked that game unless you were on the Washington Bluestones. Unless you play for Washington, there's no way you pick Washington to win that game.
Yeah. All right. Somebody had to in our pick 'em. Imagine that.
Probably Kirby because he hates fucking Philadelphia so much.
Washington. Yeah, you know what? That is strange for me to pick Philly, to be honest with you, because I hate them. I hate them so much. But I was just like, there's no way. Shows you how much I know about football, I guess, even though I'm a 6-time champion. Washington wins 27-17. And like Carson Wentz got sacked like 8 times.
Yeah.
Which,
It pained me to pick Pittsburgh to win.
Yeah.
And the Giants actually looked, half decent for the first quarter and a half. They actually didn't look terrible, other than they had like -6 rushing yards until the third or fourth quarter. I think Saquon Barkley was -6 rushing yards.
Wow.
Until the third or fourth quarter. It's -6
still
yards.
won 26-16. Tennessee at Denver, which was a good game. Real late. That was a doubleheader on Monday night, and that lasted to I think 1 a.m. And I had to stay up to watch that because I was going up against a guy that had Ryan Tannehill.
Oh.
So I had to make sure that Tannehill did not beat me. And that's the game. That's the fantasy league where I won 149-140. So it was getting pretty nervous there.
I can't stay up that late.
Well, I had to regardless, even if I had to get up at 2 a.m. All right. Where was I? Chargers beat the Bengals 16-13, which I mentioned Bengals should have won that game.
Yeah.
Colts over Jackson. What's that?
I can't remember who I picked for the Bengals game.
I did go with the Chargers.
I don't remember.
So yeah, where am I sitting here in this league now? I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh yeah, I'm sitting 9th. Okay. Out of 14. What are you gonna do? All right, we're almost at halftime in our Madden 21 simulation. Actually, we are at halftime now, and it is still Cleveland 13, Cincinnati 10. So we'll see if that holds true. That game should have started by now for us because it is 8:46.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got on the actual game here. It is currently Cleveland Browns 6 and the Bengals 3. First quarter.
I hope they just tie.
I hope they both lose.
If I had to pick, I did pick the Bengals to win, but
yeah,
I guess I don't want to see either team do good.
Yeah, you want them both to lose.
Yeah, so tie will work.
All right, so let's go through week 2 real quick, and our picks can pick them. I don't know if you want to give away your predictions here.
I don't care; they're locked in.
But you're going to anyway. Okay, so we'll do tonight's game: Cincinnati Bengals versus the Browns. Who did you take?
I took the Bengals.
I did also.
According to Yahoo, would be an upset. I think the Browns are favored.
67% of people went with the Browns. 32 with the Bengals.
I think the Bengals could pull it out.
Sunday, 1:00 game. New York Giants at Chicago Bears.
Yeah, go Bears.
I went with the Bears, along with 83% of the people went with the Bears and 16% with the Giants.
The Giants still just look like shit.
Atlanta at Dallas. Boy, can the Falcons drop to 0-2?
I think they didn't do good last year. They were pretty crappy last year. I went Dallas.
I did also. Yeah, Dallas at home. I'm not sure if how many fans are going to be there. I'm sure Jerry Jones will get them in. Get the season ticket holders in there. Yeah, 82%, 17% went with the Falcons. In our picks can pick them. Detroit at Green Bay.
Oh, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers looked way too good.
Right. Yep. So far I haven't picked any upsets, so I went with Green Bay also. 97% went with Green Bay.
I just saw that Matt Patricia is like 9-23-1 since he moved there.
He's on shaky ground.
Oh, he's got to be.
Yeah, he's on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Tennessee. Gardner Minshew against Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, Tennessee is too strong.
Okay. Yeah, I went with Tennessee also. 92% did.
Freaking Derrick Henry.
Fucking
guy.
Beast. Minnesota at Indy.
Oh, Minnesota.
Yeah, I went with the Vikings. 77% of you guys did. Buffalo at Miami.
Oh, Buffalo. Buffalo's way.
You think Buffalo go down to Miami and get that?
Yeah.
All right. I picked Buffalo also. 95% picked them. Looks like I don't have any upsets here yet. 49ers, Kirby Hand's 49ers go to New York to play the Jets, the Jets, Jets.
Well, the Niners are fine. They'll go 1-1. They'll get to 1-1.
All right. 98% agree.
And I'll hear about it and see it on Facebook.
You will, definitely.
He was quiet. He was quiet this past Monday and Sunday though.
He was. That was a shocker. That I actually was shocked by that.
Last year the Cardinals were quietly okay.
Yeah.
They lost by just a few points here and there.
Yeah.
They were just on the cusp of being really good, and then they got Hopkins. And he's proven, just to be that a little bit better than Fitzgerald as far as stretching the field,
Yeah, Bill O'Brien gives them a gift.
Yep.
Carolina at Tampa. I think this is where Brady gets his first win and rights the ship. Get it? Ship. The pirate shit. Tom Brady.
I think I did take Tampa in that.
Oh man, I just saw something really cool in this simulation. I wish I could rewind it easily. Ends up going back too far. Let's see if I could spot that again. Yeah, Brady gets his first victory as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, beating the Carolina Panthers. Then we got the Washington football team. Football. Remember that from Christmas Story? I want a BB gun. No. You'll shoot your eye out. How about a football? Football team travels to Arizona. Brent Thelke's Arizona Cardinals. I got the Cardinals winning. 90 people do. 90%. 10% think Washington can go in there. All right.
I took Arizona.
Okay. Kansas City versus the Chargers. I think Tyrod Taylor can lead the Chargers to victory here.
Not a chance.
You don't think so?
Not a chance.
I got him going. I got the Chargers winning that game, defeating the Chiefs, and then making the Chiefs wonder what in the hell is going on with our franchise here. Do we trade Mahomes?
It was a loss for you.
We'll see about that. I had to go with an upset here somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, here's another one. Baltimore Ravens going into the Houston Texans.
Well,
Deshaun Watson's Texans.
They beat the Texans last year 41-6 and sacked them 7 times. And they have a better defensive line this year than they did last year.
Okay.
Let's see.
So who are you going with then?
It should be 100% is going with Baltimore on this one.
Well, you would be wrong. 93% are going with Baltimore.
Yeah, not everybody's smart.
And I'm going with the Houston Texans with the upset.
There's another L for you.
You think I'm going to fall behind here in this league? I could drop 2 weeks, don't forget.
Yeah.
All right, New England at Seattle. Of course, I have the Patriots beating the Seahawks, but 86% went with the Seahawks. 86% of you guys in our league went with the Seahawks. So I'm guessing Jubert went with the Seahawks.
Yep. You just stacked up the L's. This is definitely a skip week for you.
We'll see. Got to make it fun here, so I got to shake it up a little.
Someone's got to be last.
What's that?
Someone's got to be last.
Hopefully these guys forget the pick throughout the season, some of them. That way I'm not last. I'm sure they will. These guys, they'll be too busy racing. We got the Saints going into Las Vegas now. The Raiders opening up their new stadium. I don't know if any fans are going to be there, but
hard to pick against the Saints.
Really?
So, yeah,
well, guess who did? Guess who picked against the Saints? This guy right here. Raiders are going to defend their brand new home turf and beat the Saints. And I'm going to say the final score. You want to know what the final score I think is going to be?
What do you got?
Raiders 34, Saints 17. Making a bold prediction there, buddy. Bold.
41-14.
41-14 Saints. Okay. Well, let's not forget these scores to see what it ends up being. So those are our week 2. That's our week 2 picks.
Maybe 21. 41-21.
Okay, you're going Saints 41, Raiders 21. All right. We'll see what happens there. Okay. That's the first is the goal. Pigskin Pick'em. We'll see with I had to go with some upsets there. We'll see if it'll climb me back up in the rankings.
I don't know about all that.
Well, we'll check in next week, see how I did, buddy. Let's go. I'm pumped up.
I'll be looking Tuesday morning. Actually, I'll know Sunday night, Monday morning.
Yeah. Let's skip ahead here in my Madden 21 simulation and see where we're at because we're ending the pod here. And let's see what we got here in the fourth quarter. So we have 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Cleveland is up 37-20 on Cincy.
I don't see Cleveland scoring 37 points.
Well, what are we at right now?
So if they keep running the ball, if they keep running the ball and don't let Mayfield make decisions, maybe they will.
Let's see what the final stats were here. Here we go. Look at Joe Burrows is all upset that they lost there. There's some congratulations. The players hugging.
Oh, they got Rona now.
Look at Mayfield there posing with the Cincy players. 37-20 final on the Madden 21 simulation. And then we got final stats coming up here. And we got some highlights. Here's some highlights from the game. Look at Odell was running down. He got tackled. Mixon. Chubb going in for a touchdown.
What's the actual current score right now?
7-3. Second quarter, 13 minutes in. 13 minutes to go in the second quarter, 7-3. Cleveland.
Oh, so their kicker actually made a field goal or
amazing, point. Right? So post-game stats here on the simulation. Cleveland 298 yards to 274. The Bengals. Rushing yards 208 to 106. Cleveland's all, look at them, pumped up, got their first victory. And what do we got here? We got Nick Chubb. He carried for 23 carries for 172 yards. OBJ, 6 receptions for 113 yards. Jarvis Landry, 6 receptions, 58 yards. Joe Burrows threw for 313 and 1 touchdown. And Baker Mayfield throws for 314. So we got 313, 314 there. And 2 touchdowns for Mayfield.
Full predictions from Madden.
76% completion percentage for Burrows and 65% for Mayfield. Bold prediction indeed. So let's see if that plays out like that tonight.
I could stay up and watch the game.
What's that?
I said I'll fall asleep.
That was good. There we go. Week 2. Hope everybody enjoys the games. That was we appreciate you joining the podcast with us, Justin.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Filling in for Spencer. You did a good job, man. Spencer will be proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, he wasn't watching, so it's all right.
He's busy setting up the pits and everything.
I ain't got time for this.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Hopefully he kicks some ass there. So. All right, well, go Patriots. See if we can get to 2-0. It's going to be a tough one going up there and playing Pete Carroll's Seahawks. And hopefully the Ravens get a loss there. That'd be nice, buddy.
Yeah, they won't. I'll be watching the game in the pits on Sunday.
Well, if you make it to a main.
Yeah. Well, even if I don't, then I'll be watching on my way home.
Well, I mean, come on. You're going to make the main, right? I mean, listen.
Oh, a main. I don't know which. Not a main, but.
P-main?
Sure.
Well, you're going to keep me updated Saturday. You need to tell me if I needed to show up Saturday or Sunday.
Gotti, you got to be here at 7 a.m. on Sunday. I'm always right in the middle.
Are you?
Yeah. Usually, like if I'm in if I run expert or something, I'm always right in the middle. I can always count on being in the middle.
What do they usually get for that turnout? For the turnout on race against cancer?
I don't know. I'm not. Usually it's pretty high, depending on weather. I've never been.
Oh, okay.
This would be my first time at this particular race. I know they usually have a pretty decent turnout. We got a few guys going from up in my area. A few guys down there already tonight.
Well, maybe I'll have to stay Sunday and pit for those guys.
There you go. Ruin their weekend.
I like the mains because, like I said, the pit stops and everything. So that's my favorite part. So
I don't mind pitting. I just tell them, hey, if you flame out, don't expect me to run and get your car.
Not in shape for that.
Yeah. So don't flame out. You'll be all right.
All right, man. Well, hopefully I get to see you there if all goes well. I think the weather's supposed to be really nice, actually.
Yeah, it's supposed to be decent. A little on the chilly side, but that's all right with me.
Yeah, it was it's pretty hot for the Mugen Challenge on that Saturday, I guess, right? Sunday was nice.
It was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
It was gonna be 30 degrees cooler.
Really?
I think it's only high. It's only gonna be high in the 60s.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
Get a hoodie on.
60s and sun. It's pretty set.
Yeah, I'm getting to be more of a fall guy now. Fall guy, get it? But I used to love summer, but now I'm just like I like September and October a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see you out there. If anybody else is out there, drop by, say hi. I'll be in the J2RC bus. You have a big bus there.
Driving the bus down?
You driving the J2RC bus?
No, it's parked.
J2RC Cruiser, the Matting Cruiser. Need a Ripcast Cruiser.
There you go.
I said if I won the lottery, I'd get a Ripcast bus and just go around to all the races like Madden did, go to all the games just by bus.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. And to do all the interviews in the bus.
There's a bus station not far from here, and they're selling one of their small buses. And I told my wife, I'm like, let's buy that, make it into a camper.
Yeah,
it's got the wheelchair ramp on it, so we load the dirt bikes in there.
Wow.
My wife's like, all right, I'll stop and look. I said, really? All right.
So your boys are racing motocross or what?
We do hair scrambles in the fall.
Oh, okay.
So we race in the woods.
All right.
I'd never do motocross again. Hair scrambles, race in the woods. It's a little safer other than hitting trees and stuff.
We like to bust you about getting in accidents.
Yeah. It's better than falling out of the air, which I've done a couple times.
Oh, I'd love to see that video.
It's my arm folded in half, so it wasn't fun. Like where it wasn't supposed to, it folded in half.
So you're just helping your
scar,
boy,
right?
What's that?
You've seen the scar, right, on my arm?
I don't believe so.
If not, I'll show you. I'll show you this weekend.
I look forward to that.
Yeah. Last year I was just helping him, and now I got a bike, so I'll probably race again this year.
Oh, really?
If it's not raining. Yeah, if it's not raining.
You're gonna be in a full body cast by the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a hurting unit.
Hey, real quick.
If it's raining, I'm not going.
Come on.
No.
Real quick, PlayStation 5. Know your boy plays that, right?
Yep.
Were you able to secure a PlayStation 5?
Not yet.
Looking.
My wife, I guess he tried to con her into it last night.
Mm-hmm.
He was giving her a sales pitch this last night or this morning. she's like, yeah, he was putting the sales pitch on pretty hard about getting a PlayStation 5. I'm like, I
Well,
don't know anything about it. Is it backwards compatible?
it's yeah, it will
Okay.
play all the PlayStation 4 games,
Yeah.
99% of them. So I don't know what that 1%, but yeah, so yeah, that's good because everybody wanted that. I actually wanted forward compatibility so I can play the PlayStation 6 games now. But
Oh.
take that. But yeah, so a lot of people want that backwards compatibility, and they got it this time in it. So that was the main gripe with the 4. It didn't play the 3. So
Yeah.
so I did a live
That's kind of
stream.
a big deal.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Now I understand it a little bit because I do have games that I would be like, yeah, it'd be cool if I could still play them. Because the
Yeah.
lineup, launch games coming out for the 5, there's nothing really that makes, there's nothing there that's saying, oh, I need to buy the system for that game.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, there's great games there like Spider-Man that people are going to be going nuts over that. Assassin's Creed. So there is games there for people that they definitely want to get that PS5 for them. But for
Mhm.
me, there's nothing really there besides Call of Duty, Cold War. But like Madden 21, for instance, that's a free upgrade for a PS5. So when a PS5 comes out, I just download the PS5 version for free.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, just Call of Duty, Madden, and that's it. Warzone. Warzone's gonna go. You can play Warzone still on a PS5.
Mhm.
No loading times. That's the main thing for me. Like graphically, I'm fine with the graphics right now. I love them. I mean, they look great today. But with the no loading times, it's gonna be awesome. You don't have to, nothing. You're not gonna be taken out of the game anymore by a loading screen.
Right.
Everything's gonna be just instant, and that's the main thing for me on this generation. I'm really excited about that.
I've been pretty out of the loop on it, so I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna send you all the specs over later because you're asking about them pre-show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, only because my kid, I know he wants one. So
yeah, so I did a live stream yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, but the PlayStation did a price reveal yesterday. They showed the games that were coming out, and then they I actually finally released the price of the system. And so they have a $4.99 version, the disc version, and then they have an all digital version for $3.99. And they didn't say at the end when, like, Xbox announced that they're going to start taking pre-orders on their system September 22nd. So at the end of this live stream they did yesterday, they didn't announce a pre-order date, and everybody was like, "Man, what the hell?" Because Microsoft did it. So I was just like, I quickly after the stream I jumped on Amazon because on the PS4 when Sony announced it, Amazon had it up right away, and you were able to pre-order. So I jumped on Amazon, nothing was up there. I checked all the other sites, Best Buy, they didn't have anything. So I watched Twitter because I knew it would pop up on Twitter right away if anything happens. Sure enough, around 6:30, somewhere around 6:30, Target was the first ones to open pre-orders for the PlayStation 5.
wow.
I saw the tweet. I quickly went into Target. Their site was just getting bombarded, so they were obviously having issues. You could even, you'd click a link and it would. You click a link and it said, "Oops, something's wrong. Try back later." And then about a half hour later, Best Buy opened up pre-orders, and I got into Best Buy. They were sold out of the digital version, but they had the disc version, so I was able to get it into the cart. But when I got it into the cart, I wasn't able to pay for it. I hit the pay now button, and it just it just rotated and rotated and rotated, and it wouldn't do anything. And so I'm like, am I having an issue with my internet or what? But then as I'm trying to pay for it, I'm reading Twitter at the same time, and people on Twitter is like, I can't get past the checkout. I can't get past it. And everybody's freaking. And it was like that for 2 hours. I mean, I could not. I didn't want to leave that screen because I'm like, it's in my cart. I have it. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's going to kick in here soon. And what I did is I kept refreshing the page, hit pay now. It wouldn't work. In the meantime, in those 2 hours, GameStop opened up their pre-orders and they quickly sold out within a minute. And then they came out with their stupid bundle packages where, it's a PS5 with 2 controllers, a game, and then a bunch of gift cards for like $700, $800.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, no way. It was available, but I was like, I don't want that game, first of all.
Yeah.
And I don't care about those dumb gift cards because I
I
don't
don't
even
need a
shop.
second controller.
Yeah, and I really don't need a second controller, but yeah, so I didn't even mess around with GameStop, but they sold out quickly anyway. So people were mentioning on Twitter that Amazon was going to go live at midnight. So what I did is I went on Amazon around 9:30, somewhere around there, typed in PlayStation 5. There was nothing on the screen, just PlayStation 4 stuff when you typed in 5. So I just kept hitting refresh, 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 refresh all the way to 11:54 p.m. And at 11:54, all of a sudden, it pops right up. And I quickly clicked on the digital version. I wanted that version because I don't buy disc anymore.
Mhm.
And I get to the next screen and it says it's sold out. And I'm like, oh my God. So I backed out quick, clicked on disc version, and I was able to get that in my cart and pre-order it. So the refreshing for nearly 2 hours really paid off.
It was worth it.
Yeah, because I checked after I bought mine, I checked and they were all sold out and they're still sold out.
And now when you get
but
it, you got to flip it on eBay for an extra $100.
100, you mean 1,000?
Well, for an extra 1,000, you sell
Yeah.
for 1,500.
People are selling them on. Actually, I saw people selling them for $3,000 on eBay.
Selling their pre-order.
Pre-order, right?
Wow.
Now eBay's going to end up taking them down because they're price gouging, obviously. But yeah, I was before the show. I was looking through, and there's ones in there for 700, 800. But yeah, they're mostly up in 1,000 range. People trying to get rid of it quick. Which, man, I don't know. I don't think anybody's gonna have to worry about that. If you're trying to find a PS5, for instance, Target did have a limit. They did open up today a little bit and sold I was told within 30 seconds they were gone. But the PlayStation 4 was like that. The first week the pre-orders, when it first went on pre-order, it sold out. But then Sony released more numbers to these retailers, and like a week later you could still pre-order more. But I guess the main issue is the factory that they're being made at was shut down because of the pandemic. And so it started up late, and they're getting 3 million units out of the disc version. They're getting 3 million units out compared to the PS4's nearly 7 million. So they're short 4 million there. And the digital version is very scarce. I mean, it's a very low number. I don't even know if I can believe the numbers that I read. It was 117,000, somebody said. But they think it's kind of a ploy by Sony to get you, the digital version, I'll get that one. But then when it's not available, you'll do what I did and got the disc version.
Buy the disc.
Because
extra
they're able
$100.
to make more. Yeah, disc version's $4.99. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. I mean, I don't buy disc anymore, but I do have DVDs and stuff that you could play in it and Blu-rays. So whatever. So that's it. Yeah, PS5. So if I hear anything, I'll let you know and see if you can get one pre-ordered. So
yeah, I'm sure we'll end up with one at some point.
Yeah. I don't like the wait on these consoles. I love this time. Every 8 years, about 7 to 8 years, this comes around, and I get excited. It's like a new car kit for you guys.
Right.
So I get pumped up about it. Still, still in my 40s, and I get all jacked up about gaming gaming. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode 2 of the Rivkin and Gotti First is the Goal Special co-host Justin Jubert. Appreciate it again, man. And the worst of luck to the Ravens. Worst of luck to them, buddy. But in all seriousness, I'm looking at it, Ravens and Kansas City. I mean, top in the AFC probably. But we'll see how the season plays out.
Yeah, hopefully Lamar snaps his playoff this year.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
If he doesn't, it'll just get worse. The talk about him not being able to perform.
You think they'll get rid of Harbaugh if that happens?
I don't think so.
Okay. They just signed him, I think, recently.
I worry more about. Yeah, they just gave him an extension.
Yeah.
A year or two ago. I'm more worried about Greg Roman and Wink Martindale leaving. I was worried about them leaving this year. I think they're sticking around just to hopefully get they have a team that's capable of winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean they know they're close, so
yeah. So I think they're sticking around for that. But if they don't do it this year, maybe they'll stick around for next year. Because I think Wink signed.
You have to do it before you have to pay Lamar a boatload of money, right?
Yeah, I think they got 1 or 2 more years before they got to pay him.
Before his rookie contract.
He's still on a rookie contract.
Yeah,
but they're gonna have to pay him quite a bit if he keeps going up in skill. If he keeps producing, they're gonna have to pay him a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want to win it now in that window, that rookie contract window. So
yeah. Yep.
All right, man. Hopefully we'll see you at LCRC. I'll keep in touch with you, and you keep in touch with me, and let me know if I should show up or not. Because if you're doing real crappy, then
okay. Fuck it. I'm not gonna waste the gas.
If let's say, do you need you want me to pit in the main for you?
No, I'm only running electric.
How? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess you don't need me to pit then. How long? I was gonna say, how long is the Z main?
6 minutes.
All right, man.
All right.
Safe travels to LCRC, and we'll see you down there hopefully. So appreciate you filling in for Spencer, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, man.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, we'll see you guys. Take care.